what I would say is that Kenya and the entire world has had an opportunity for the last few years in regards to huge opportunities in the fixed income arena. Unfortunately, how investments work, it is never a graph that goes upwards. At some point, you have to make a different decision. So from where I sit, or I am, especially in Kenya, there has been a lot of profit made around lending to government and also in fixed income instruments. And it never goes up and up and up all the time. And I think now we are almost plateauing at a level where it will not be possible again to buy, for example, an infrastructure board at 18.5%. That definitely is coming to an end. And therefore, I am anticipating a shift now from the fixed income instruments even to other areas like the capital markets, the stock market, and the rest. But generally speaking, the economy in Kenya is doing very well comparative to other economies. Kenya grew by over 5.5% last year. The current figures that we are anticipating this year is around the same, oscillating between 5.5 to 5.7, which is very impressive because globally Kenya then is placed at around 28th fastest growing economy in the world, and that is a good signal. Secondly, we have seen stability in the exchange rate market. It is driven by the out of the monetary policy that Kenya has adopted, and we believe that the stability in the exchange rate market will continue to persist. Whatever oscillations that are there are mostly driven by the sentiments, locally especially by holding of the dollars. So the current fluctuations that we are seeing in the last few days is more driven by sentiments. But generally speaking, the fundamentals are good and the Kenya shillings is very impressive. Na kwa hivyo nikimaliza, mimi nataka niseme nikitazama mienendo ya vile Kenya imekuwa na ulimwengu na especially kiuchumi, tumeweza kuona ya kwamba fedha ama mapato ile inapatikana kwa ile tunaita fixed income imekuwa ya juu zaidi, na ndio maana kukopesha serikali imekuwa ni biashara imenoga sana, kwa sababu serikali inakugarantii the returns. And also that is the reason why tumeona hata kwa mabenki zetu ukiwekeza pesa katika ile fixed deposit imekuwa na mapato ya juu. Lakini economies vile zinakuanga uchumi sio mwenendo ya juu kila wakati, inaenda kushuka kwenda juu. Na kwa hivyo sasa naona kutakuwa na shift from ile guaranteed fixed income. Watu wengi sasa wataona mapato mengi inaweza kuwa inapatikana even in kwa soko la hisa na stock market, kwa sababu maneno inaenda hivyo. Na ya mwisho, I want to first of all nikuwe na Wakenya ambao wamekuwa afflicted na mafuriko ambayo tumeona katika nchi yote. Tumeweza kuona Mungu ametubariki na mvua ya juu zaidi, na hiyo mvua ningeuliza Wakenya wale ambao tuko pahali kuna shamba, we take advantage na maneno ya ukulima. Na pia ningetaka niseme serikali kama vile rais alitangaza jana, tunafanya juhudi sana, and that is why tumedeploy NYS na vitengo zote za serikali ambazo zinahusikana na janga, so that tuendelee kuangalia Wakenya ambao wameathirika. Na pia serikali imetoa vile tu hapo beleni tumesema kama wale watu waliathirika na mafuriko kama Tana River, mnajua serikali iliwapea pahali ya kukaa, kwa sababu Kenya ama serikali inajali wa Kenya ama ambao wako pahali ambao inaweza athirika na janga kama floods. And therefore serikali inafanya juhudi zote. Katika budget tumeweka pesa ya disaster management kama vile tuko nayo sasa, na hata ikitumika iishe, kuna mwanya katika budget making process ya kitu inaitwa article 223. Wakati nchi imepatwa na janga kama ya mafuriko, hata serikali inaweza tumia pesa waulize approval baadaye, kwa sababu maisha ya Wakenya na welfare ya Wakenya iko juu zaidi. And therefore we are with Kenyans in solidarity, all the Kenyans who have been affected by the current floods. We have seen that our country has been blessed by more than normal rainfall. Those who can take advantage, and especially in agriculture, we appeal that we continue taking advantage in agriculture, in planting of trees, because we have the season for that. But those who have been adversely affected, by the floods, and especially those which have flooded even homes. Those ones, the government is doing its best. That is why NYS has been deployed and the ministry involved has been deployed. We have resources in the budget, and even the resources are needed more than the ones that are budgeted. The government can always invoke Article 223 so that we take care of Kenyans in terms of their welfare, because the lives of Kenyans are more important.
Africa, how would you say the investment market has been, and especially a year ago, John Africa launched the money market fund? How would you rate that performance?
I think in a way it's fortuitous that the money market fund was launched last year. If I look at it from the perspective of another hat I wear, we have been seeing a lot of volatility in the money markets. And in some ways, the market must settle. And we are not, in a way, even as regulators in the market, looking to put filters between the consumer and the end market. So if you look at something like the foreign exchange levels, you'll have realized now more than anybody else that the volatility has been driven a lot by sentiment. And when the signals come out, there'll be signals from afar as the US, as you had Mheshimiwa saying. The signals also will come from domestic market events, such as raising the Eurobonds. And these are the kind of signals that will drive the market forward. So if you look at the interest rate environment, it may not be very comfortable now because of the high levels of base rates and banks adjusting to market. But the converse of that is the inflationary pressures are now coming down. We are trending now towards 5% and going below that. And with such signaling in the market, then the end effect on the economy is stimulating growth. So we see a lot of opportunities opening up. And if you look far and wide, this is actually the kind of climate where we are primed for takeoff. So this is a good time in the market to prepare yourself to be in pole position when the takeoff is starting.
That's it from me, Mr. Thank you.
Thank you.